Hi there, my name is Volgraza, and this is how to edit videos for YouTube. Basically, you want to have kind of an idea of what you want to make first, or at the very least, have a kind of setup for when you make videos. You can just drag and drop stuff in, which is kind of what I got here. And my cat is being... Cat, go play. Yes. So, in this particular case, I have my intro, my outro, my jump cut. Basically, like sometimes I do an in between. You can probably kind of see myself recording over there in the corner. Right now, Windows is kind of messing up in my other monitor. It doesn't seem to. I mean, it works. Just I can't see anything on it. So, if you got any suggestions for that, or just got to wait for the next update, I don't know. So yeah, jump cut, some other stuff, beginning, ending, all that other jazz. So usually my other video, I could just take and highlight out all this. This is the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite. I think it's like $49.99 a month for the year subscription. You get everything Adobe makes. It's pretty inexpensive, especially if you want to try out some of the other stuff. So let's navigate here to this particular window. And that's what we're recording right now. Yeah. I have a few videos here that I need to edit together. Some of them recorded on the same day, some of them weren't. Let's see. Let's just drag and drop it into... Oops. Now, while I'm at it, sometimes it's always handy to kind of clean out the other source material, just to be on the safe side, so that when you import it all in, nothing is getting confused. There we go. So all of that's taken care of. Now there's only just the basic files for the sequence here. Almost forgot that. Okay, in Wave 2, I have my Bandicam record the audio that I record from here completely separate, so I can import that in as well. Boop-a-doop. So here is we already got that part. I don't think I'll need this one, but we're going to have it in there just in case anyway. Because originally I had just recorded a very, very short video for today. Well, actually the other day, technically. Sunday for me right now. Okay, that's pretty much good for that. There's a few things you can do to help improve your video quality. One is getting a mic like this. This one only cost me like $15. I got it online from a really cool website called Wish. There's other different affiliate things you can get. It's a condenser microphone, and it just plugs into where the microphone slot is. Sounds really good. But I have a kind of a when I speak, so I need to be able to de-esser, basically. So this program, fortunately, has one of those. Okay. Let's go into the first clip here, and then the audio that goes with it. I like to record a kind of a pause in between while everything's kind of like going together. Let's take a listen. Welcome back, my fellow space engineers, to this particular Survivalada server. Okay, you may notice that there's a lot of humming in the audio. So we can actually fix this. Libraries, effects, audio effects, adaptive noise reduction. It's really good. It's really straightforward. A drag and drop. A boop. Let's take a listen now. Yes, Cat, what are you doing? I'm trying to do an intro here. See that? Well, as you can see, the only thing you'll hear now is the sound of the background and whatnot. Okay, I also know that I have a... so we will use a de-esser. Come over to the de-esser, edit. Instead of ducking, male voice, de-esser. Boop. Okay, I like to enhance my vocals just a little bit. I'm not sure if this actually really does much of anything, but it's always makes it sound pretty good. So you go to Mail, make sure it's clicked on Mail. If you want to enhance your music, you can click Music. But yeah, there we go. Okay, and I think that's pretty much about it for the effects I like to use on my audio. That way it's crisp, it's clear. There's not too much of that stuff going on, which is, kind of annoying to me. I don't know about you guys. Let's see here. So, in order to basically edit using this bar right here, you can zoom in or zoom out. You can also use this key here or the Z key. Oh, I think you can press Alt and then zoom out. It's very similar to like the other Adobe programs. So if you're familiar with Photoshop or all that stuff, press V, you can select things. I don't know. Okay, so C is the razor tool for cut. That kind of makes sense, considering. Okay, so I like using this thing here. Okay. So for myself, before I do an intro, I like to leave a little bit of time. It gives me a chance to, let the background noise settle in. Normally, I would just use Audacity and do sample the noise and then use the noise reduction to get rid of it completely. But with adaptive noise reduction, it does it automatically, which is pretty great. All right, so we'll just delete those things. You can drag and drop and multiple select different things. There you go. So now we are straight up the intro into this back part here, which I believe my son comes in at one point. And the power is charge time 1 second, and I guess after 1 second it'll be fully charged, which would be awesome. Oh, hey, I'm wearing the same shirt. Stored. Oops. Okay, so then it's just kind of like there's the med bay. It's kind of like walking around space. Yeah, that's a little bit of a big pause, so I'm going to actually put in a sort of a transition, like a jump cut, but without using my jump cut, because it's not really necessary to have it right there at that spot. My son woke up at that particular point and kind of walked past, and I didn't know if I should stop or keep going. Okay, so then it's just kind of like there's the med bay. All right, then some other things I want to show you, but I'll be right back. Okay. So we don't need this back part here. We can just trim that off. Yay, knowing which buttons do what. Yay. Probably would like a transition in here, so let's do an audio transition. Audio effects. No, I need audio transitions. Crossfade. Exponential fade. A boop. There we go. So that should take care of that. Video transitions. Dissolve. Cross dissolve. And you can move this out of the way. You can select here or the actual dissolve itself and then like position it where you want it. So if you need it more in the middle, there you go. It kind of gives you a little preview. A lot of really handy things that this program has to offer fairly inexpensively. And you also get Photoshop and Illustrator and a slew of other really cool programs. I'll be demoing some of them on this channel in the future, but for right now, it's just kind of, hey, this is how I edit using the Adobe Suite. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Good. Okay, so let's grab our next sequence and I think this is just me showing off the outside of the embassy. All right, so I don't have the audio for that just yet. 1:30. Boop. Let's make some room for my jump cut, which I do want to have right here. Where did the... Where is the audio? Oh, dang it. All right, fine. Sometimes it's a little flaky on me. Something happened and it doesn't seem to want to recognize the audio between. Boop, 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 boop. Where did it get off to? Ah, here it is. There we go. Now then. Oh, okay. The audio is completely gone. Why? Why is the audio gone? I am sad. I'll have to fix that later. Because right now I just need to get this video edited. So let's zoom in here. I like to give each of my different takes. Woohoo! It's a little bit too much of a zoom. Like a little small head start, so to speak. Go. Press C. A boop. A boop. Press V. Select. Delete. Slide it over. See? It's pretty simple. All right. So again, I need the audio things. Adaptive noise reduction. I don't need that on both. I just need it on this. Adaptive noise reduction. Vocal. Let's do de-esser. And change that. De-esser male. A click. A boop. Okay, and you can always adjust the volume right here. This little blue dot means that you can adjust the keying, which might changes its volume at a specific time. If you want to just change the overall volume of the track, just click that to where this timer is a white little timer instead. And then you can change the volume here in case the audio is not loud enough. Over what other expansions I want to do to the particular embassy here. Maybe make some kind of trade station at the top. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But for the most part, I think this is okay. So yeah, originally I had just said, you know, that was going to be the end of that particular video, and it's like 4 minutes long. And I really wanted to add some more content into that episode because, you know, reasons. So see. Oh, it's saving. Yeah, it does that. It will auto save every once in a while, so don't freak out. It's fine. Yeah, the funny part is then I get to edit this and watch myself do editing. Edit the editing. Ah! Anyway, let's just paste that there. So there's some kind of something here. The audio channel mixer. No. Source effects. Yeah, whatever. I'll have to figure it out later. Okay, so here's the last part, which is like an 11-minute long clip. Bring in that. And of course, again, I give it a little bit of time. Click, click. And boop. And before I start cutting this particular piece up, again, we'll do our audio stuff again. So adaptive noise reduction after I just select the audio. Adaptive noise reduction. A de-esser. I'll make sure I de-ess myself in this one too. Right, future Volg. Okay, let's see. Male voice. Badoop. Vehicle Anhansia. A male. Did I change the other one to male? Crap. I don't think I did. Oh, I just added a volume thing. Did I not? FIFA delete. If you don't like that, you can always just delete it. It's fine. See a volume enhancer. A boop. A boop. I knew I forgot something. I usually like to listen back to it just right before I process it, just to make sure everything's good. I think that's pretty good. I have this is going on. Welded up most of the components of our cruiser here. We've gotten 2 jump drives built, and I think there's a few undercarriage things that we have to take care of, but it's almost ready to fly. All right, that sounds actually pretty good. So we'll save real quick, and then we will add our end slate. Now, it's important when you're making an end slate to kind of take into account some of the features YouTube already has. They have this thing called end screen. It's only 20 seconds. It only can do 20 seconds at the end of the video. So what I have done is made a 20-second outro, basically, like so. And it's my usual, some of you may recognize it. It's my standard. And it's just some cool effects in After Effects and whatnot. And there's lots of really cool tutorials online on how to do stuff like this. And then I just put my logo and then some video stuff, and that actually displays the picture for me. So you don't have to make, like, there's the image for the end slate, and then you put the annotations over the top. It actually puts the thumbnail on there for you, and it's usable on mobile too. So that's something to really consider. And that's pretty much it for the editing part. Now for processing, I guess I could go over that real quick. So file, export media. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see, entire sequence. I'm gonna stick this right here and put this right here. Okay, so it will usually default to the first object you put into the thing, so make sure you change that output setting to somewhere else. So this is season 9. Or sorry, season 9. Wow, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? No, season 3, episode 9. Embassy. So WMV, I found that this is a pretty good thing. Now I still need to add audio, like a music track to go along with that, and there's many different ways to do that. I could probably do that real quick as well, but for right now, I just want to show you the different kind of settings. So then after all of this, you can change different things here, render alpha channels, use a preview, maximum quality, a whole bunch of other different stuff. You can also match the original sequence. If you do that, it'll be something like lossless. And I found that like my videos are like several gigs, and so I did some more tweaking and found that if I did it this particular way, they're not so gigantic and don't take forever to process and upload. All right, so let's add in some audio, shall we? Some nice. Let's see, how long is this video? Has a little track right here to tell you the maximum time, 15 minutes. Ooh, I think I got some classical music. So back to Bandicam, outro. It's good to have organizations in your files, by the way. Work recordings. So in here I have all of my stuff, where I get it, what it is. So like beatsite.com, random voices, the stuff I regular record, video FX, Sound Bible public domain, the SE soundtrack, Purple Planet. Oh, I haven't used that in a while. Let's see. View. list. Medium, large icons. Yeah, details is fine, I guess. Okay, here we go. 44 minutes 55. 1 minute 3. Okay, and this is the only one that I've ever bought. I used this one time on one of my videos, and it got flagged, and it took them like a week to unflag it. It's kind of like, even though I have, here it is, there's the license that I needed. I showed it to them, and they're like, oh yeah, sorry about that. And then it took forever for them to actually unflag my video. It's the only time I think I've ever, well, I mean, maybe some other times, but anyway, so let's go back out to work recordings. If you are a YouTuber, you have a creative spot you can download stuff for free. Where is it? YouTube Free Sounds. Now they have arbitration required and non-arbitration, also a sound effects folder and whatnot. So let's, okay. You might notice these are SFK files. That's just something one of my other programs decided to do. Okay. Something that's 15 minutes. 9 minutes. Yeah, well, sure, why not? Let's throw it in. Boop, boop. I like classical music. 9 and 9 is 18. So if we just, duplicate it again. Okay, and then drag that to there. Or boop. Let's try and crossfade this so it feels like one continuous song. That's always fun. So we'll pull this to about right there, this to here. There we go. Zip to the back, make sure that lines up. Look good. There we go. So then we can go to audio transitions, exponential fade. So there we go. See how that looks. Pretty good. Let's see, how does it sound though? It's probably loud. Yeah, that's kind of loud. Let's turn the volume way down. 21. Is that good? Of course I didn't. Yeah, that's good. Let's round it to just minus 21. And then we can do this other one to minus 21 as well. Let's make sure the front end is good. And this way, the in-between sections here will have, instead of having that whoop, right, then some other things I want to show you, but I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and I just want to kind of go, yeah, that sounds actually pretty good. Okay, so let's save one more time. Blue Danube. Ah, yes, I believe I used that song in season 2, episode 1, where I lithobraked. Yeah. Anyway, so that pretty much wraps up this particular video, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm going to go ahead and send this to the output section. Export a media. And as it's beginning to do its thing. Oh, do I have to rechange it to number 9 again? That's fine. And 9. And embossy. Yes. Save. Boop. Entire sequence. Export. Okay. So basically what it's going to do is take and process the audio first, then it's going to process the video. And that's pretty much about it. So again, thank you guys for coming by, checking out this how I edit videos for YouTube. You can, of course, use your own style in your own programs. There's lots of really good free stuff. Lots of like VSDC, as I believe, is a good one. It's not like super amazing, but it can be pretty good. There's other alternatives to Adobe. And just do a little research, see what works best for you, what's best for your computer, and go from there. So good luck with your editing. Come back for more, I guess, Adobe how-to videos. And see you next time. Be good. Be creative.